Hello YouTube, my name's Jen. This is my first YouTube video I have ever made. I thought I would make this video in hopes to encourage other women to relieve a little bit of anxiety and just to help me out because I am bored. um, let's see, it is November 8th, Election Day. But that is not why I'm here. I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer in August of this year, and I found a lump in the shower. I was doing a self breast exam, and I found a lump, and I didn't really think anything of it. I have had another lump. Excuse me. Okay, maybe I won't do that. I've got a scar because I had a lump when I was like 20, and it was benign, and I had it removed just because it was bothersome. So anyway, I wasn't really concerned about this lump. Um, yeah, I was busy doing life. So anyway, I went to my VA doctor and let her know about it, and she felt it, and she said that it was probably just a cyst because it felt however a cyst feels. So, but she was going to send me for a mammogram anyway, just to be safe, because I have a history of breast cancer in my family. My mom and my grandma both had it. So here I go off to the mammogram, and then another picture, and then an ultrasound. And I saw the picture, and I saw two about, I don't know, that big. Anyway, two of them in my boob, and they were dark, and I was like, ooh, I've got twins. It's Thelma and Louise. That is what my tumors were called. I say were because they are going away. And anyway, a few weeks later, I had an ultrasound, and then I had the long wait. And anyway, I got a phone call finally, and they told me that it was cancer. It was invasive ductal carcinoma because it was in my lymph nodes. There was positive cancer in my lymph nodes and a bunch of calcifications. And anyway, my whole right breast was pretty much full of cancer. Two particular tumors and then a bunch of calcifications. Um, and I want to bring this up because for me it was really hard. I had to wait. The waiting for results were excruciating. I do not recommend Googling. I did that. I had friends telling me to stop Googling, but anyway, I did it, and it was really hard. And if any of you are going through the waiting process, here's a hug because it treat yourself really well during that time. Um, yeah, just be very kind to yourself and patient, and if you have any sort of higher power, I suggest rely on that to help get you through that because I'm not gonna lie, that waiting is not it's not easy. It's hard and chokes me up just thinking about it because anyway, moving on. So yeah, so I got the positive test that I had cancer, um, and then I got the appointment with three was it three doctors, a radiologist, a radiologist, surgical oncologist, surgeon, and then an oncologist, and they all felt my lump, measured it, and then we all sat down and they explained to me that it was stage 3 and that it was aggressive, and they laid out their plan. And at this point, I don't know if I was in shock. It was just like I felt a sense of relief that I was at the best place possible to be treated for my cancer. So, whew, I have never told my story, so I'm feeling a little choked up. um, so they told me that I would need 5 months of chemo. Then I would get, they suggested just vasectomy on my right breast that I have chosen to do both, and that's still coming. So the chemo, the mastectomy, and then I'll get 5 weeks of radiation, and then after that will be another 9 months of chemo, which I think is just every 3 weeks, and it's minor. I don't know if you consider chemo minor, but so that's my treatment plan, and so I am done with phase 1 of chemo. One is done. One is done, and it's the hardest on your body. So you get I got one treatment every 2 weeks. You got to give your body time to recover. And I tell you what, that time leading up to chemo it was scary. You don't know how your body's going to react. So there's all these things that you're going through emotionally and physically, just because I don't know, for me, the waiting really took it out of me. I was exhausted, and my appetite changed, and my sleeping was really hard early on, and then there's the people that love you, the people that just want to help you, and God, they don't quite know what to do. And what I can say is I found myself wanting to make it okay for other people, because it's scary finding out someone you love has cancer. But as you can see, I am very much alive and fine, except I'm bald. And life has taken me to YouTube to tell my story of breast cancer. Um, so, so at this point in my treatment, I am feeling hopeful. My doctor believes I will have a full pathological response, which is great. Let me tell you a little bit about my life prior to cancer, though. I was divorced about a year and a half ago, and I've got 2 little kids, like I said, and I was taking care of my kids, um, taking care of my house. I was active, I was running, and I was in school just about full time. I was taking two classes a quarter, and doing it all, and I was doing a good job, I think. Although there was days where I broke down and cried because I thought I was the worst mom in the world. Thank God for friends who reminded me that I'm not. Um, so, so then cancer hit, and my boyfriend has moved in. I have a boyfriend, and he wanted to take care of me. So, how do you take care of your girlfriend with cancer? Well, I don't know. I still don't know. So, what do I do on my days? Okay, let's see. What can we talk about? I think that I've shared, um, I don't know. I would love to answer questions. Absolutely love to answer questions. Um, personally for me, I've got a God in my life that I rely on, who has walked me through this journey so far, and I have faith that He will continue to walk me through the rest of my journey through cancer. I'm reaching out to the world because cancer can be very lonely. Sitting here after my kids get to school is very lonely, and especially when I don't have energy to get up and do anything or go out and walk. And I find myself um, thinking a lot, and then there's times where I start to Google again. What are the survival rates? What are my chances of it coming back? And That's just not healthy. It is just not healthy. So, oops, sorry. I'm using my kid's iPad to do this. So those of you women, young, whatever, going through cancer, have a support system. Asking for help will help you get through this. I know for me, asking for help is so hard, because some of the things that I need help with, people can't really help me do. You know, I still wake up at 5:30 with my kids, and I make the breakfast, and you know, I get up and I still drink my coffee even when I feel sick because I refuse to give up coffee. So, I don't know, this video is all over the place, and I hope that you guys find some comfort in any of it, to know that you're a fighter and you can do this, and it doesn't mean that your life is over because you have cancer. I think that for me it's slowed down, and I am taking advantage of the opportunities that have been given to me to slow down and to enjoy my life a little more, and enjoy my kids a little more, and enjoy my dogs. I have 2 dogs. I will show you. They are sleeping over there. Let's see. Boys! That's Gideon. And that's Maximus, the little white one over there. These are my boys. They keep me company. Say hi, YouTube. So, if anyone has any questions for me, I am an open book. I am throwing my hands up, and I am going to let the world in. So feel free to ask me anything about physical symptoms, how to stay emotionally stable, although that's a tough one. But yeah, I'm here. I'm Jen. I am excited to get to know some of you, and hopefully walk on this journey together. Okay, thanks. I'll make another one soon.